everybody, welcome to BioWest 3 Raw TV. I want to do a little video about entitlement, and this is actually coming off of I saw an individual on Instagram that was complaining about making money and the struggles in the fitness industry. So making money off of fitness, right? And I was like, maybe this is, something that he's doing wrong. Maybe I can help him by telling him maybe change this or whatever. So I go on his thing, and it says, 18 years old, and it shows his weight and height, and I was like, 18 years old. I had to fucking take a step back and go, what the fuck did I just read? Like, is this accurate? 18 years old, and he wishes that the struggles to make money in the fitness industry wasn't there. Now, far be it from me to be the bearer of reality, but you're 18, which means that you either haven't graduated high school yet, or you have graduated and you're going into college, or you've just started college. But needless to say, you haven't graduated college, you've barely just graduated high school. What do you think you're going to make right out of high school? I'm just curious as to what the fuck high school courses you took that when you get out of high school with a high school diploma, you're going to make a pile of cash. At 18, I got news for you. Very few jobs out there besides like bouncing for strip clubs, which I did for a while, selling drugs, and very few other things out there ever going to pay you a lot of money at 18 years old. You're basically starting from the ground and working your way up. Now that includes the fitness industry or anything else. You know what I mean? You haven't even gone through school and got a degree, which, my personal opinion is go through school, do well in school. When you get out of school, if you want to pursue fitness, that's fine. But, I don't even know if you have a certification yet. You don't even have a personal training certification, but you have an Instagram account. And you figure as long as I do Instagram, I should be able to make a pile of money. How do you think you're going to make money at 18 years old in fitness? I'm just curious. I'm really the entitlement, I think that people think, well, I'll start an Instagram account, I'll do some videos, I'll take some pictures, I'll make a bunch of money, I'll be famous. And it does not work that way for most people. 99% of the time, if you're 18, you got a long, hard road ahead of you, whether it's fitness or anything else. You have not begun, and I don't care how much you work out, I don't care how much you lift, I don't care what your physique looks like. At 18, you have not put the work in yet. The groundwork to make the foundation of it is to become your brand, to even make a penny in the fitness industry. You're 18. You know very little about fitness except for what you have read online, more than likely, and haven't even been able to apply the multiple different ways of getting someone to their goal. You haven't even built a brand as to why any company should look at you and say, he's better than this other person, this was why we'll hire him. You literally have zero working for you right now. And I remember at 19, I couldn't even get anybody to listen to the information that I had. I remember being at Bally's and Gold's Gym saying, I know about this training program, that training program, let's try this. And they would look at me and be like, you're 19, kid. Why are we going to listen to you? You have zero experience. And you know what? You can have all the qualifications in the world. You could have 10 different certifications and zero experience. And guess what? People are still not going to listen to you at 18 or 19 years old. It's just the way the world works. Many of them look at you as a kid. You're 21, they still look at you as a kid. But the bottom line is to think that, at 18 years old, the struggles of the fitness industry, you haven't even begun to struggle. You're still living at home with your parents. You think that's a struggle? It blows my mind. Whereas people think that honestly, I work out, so therefore I should make a bunch of money doing it. It's it's a job. You know what I mean? What you're going to do, building a brand, it's a job like anything else. You have to put in the groundwork, the foundation. You have to build something. You can't just put an Instagram account up and all of a sudden be like, I'm here, everybody, look at me, pay me a bunch of money. There are so far and few contracts right now that actually pay money in the entire fitness industry. It's ridiculous, okay? There's a lot of places that do the things where you get a percentage or, you get paid in supplements. That is pretty much the way things work now until you build a brand and you show that you're definitely more apt to bring people and eyes to the company and help the company grow than just, whatever. I mean, it was a very small Instagram account that he had in the first place. So the Instagram account didn't have that many followers. He was 18 years old, and he is actually complaining about the struggle of trying to make money. It's usually 9 out of 10 times, you actually have another job, a day job. Most of these successful people have a day job, whether it be a training business or working at a gym or owning a gym or something while they're pursuing a career in fitness. You don't just jump up one day and, believe me, I tried it. You know what I mean? I went to school for advertising design. I dropped out. I came home. I went to work at a gas station in order to be a personal trainer and get my business off the ground. I started doing that. It wasn't going very well because people don't want to listen to a 19-year-old kid. They figure you're young, you don't have much experience, they don't really want to listen to it. I then went into bouncing and security in clubs. I went to do that for quite a while I was still doing the personal training thing on the side, still learning, still building my name up, competing, getting, you know, everything that I could involved in building this brand that eventually would be where I am today. And even then, it was like I did private police, I did security, I did multiple things until I delved back into personal training back in 2005 when I moved down to Maryland. But by the time I was in 2005, I was also 20-something years old, going into my 30s, had much more experience, had competed, had all these things to show people up front, this is why you should hire me. This is why I should be your trainer. This is why I should be in your company. When I walked into Gold's Gym, they took one look at me and said, okay, why? And I said, well, this is what I've been doing. I've been competing for 10 years, 15 years, or whatever it was at the time. I've done this many clients in the past, training at Bally's. I have this certification. I've done this. And they said, okay, that's all great. Let us give you, why don't you give us a workout? Put us through a workout. I put the manager through a workout. And then she gave me all these specific things that were problems why she could do certain things. I revolved the workout around that. And then I got hired back into Gold's Gym. It was like, you know, you have to prove yourself first. And at 18, you literally have not proven yourself at all anywhere with anything, just getting out of high school. So to jump the gun and say that, wow, it's such a struggle in the fitness industry, it's like, bro, you haven't even begun to struggle. Your struggle happens in the next 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, you literally are about to start the struggle. And don't be entitled. You know, you are not entitled to anything. Just because you may have a good physique or you can lift a lot, you're not entitled to shit. Because there's millions of people out there right now with better physiques that can lift more, that are more apt to work harder and say, it's not a struggle. I'm willing to work hard and I'm willing to put in the effort and I don't give a shit. I won't sleep. I'll work 70 hours a week. I don't care. I'll do whatever it takes to get to my next phase of where I'm going to be at, to build my brand, to be involved in the fitness industry, as opposed to being on Instagram complaining about the struggles that have not even happened to you yet. So be aware, guys, you know, if you have a dream, you buckle down and you bust your fucking ass. You bust your balls until you get to where you need to be. You take no, don't take no for an answer. You take everything one step at a time. You push forward. And there are those people that are going to take off right from the beginning. But if you don't give up, because eventually you'll make it there. But to sit there with a defeatist attitude and say, well, the struggles, I wish the struggles weren't there. Automatically, I'm looking at, like, no matter what this kid is going through, there are millions of people that have gone through 10 times worse and still pushing forward and not complaining and saying shit about it. And those are the people that are going to reach the top before you do. You need to realize that at 18 years old, you have the availability and the opportunity to even do what you want to do. To be on Instagram doing what you want to do, having people support you or not, you are privileged to have that opportunity, but you haven't even begun to use that opportunity to your fullest potential at 18 years old. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. And it upsets me because I feel like so many kids feel like, well, I'll get out of high school and I'll make an Instagram and I'll be in the fitness industry, I'll be famous. And it's like, 1 out of every million makes that like that. If that's not you, keep busting your ass, keep your chin down, keep your nose to the grindstone, do what you gotta fucking do, get it fucking done, and eventually be successful. Whether it's when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, if it's still not happening, 22, keep going, 30, 31, 35, keep going, 40, boom, it hits. There's your success story. BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostrength.com is the blog. It's to keep up with it, but don't be entitled, bicep, and we are out.